Hello from California, this is Sandy from Messy Paper Crafts, and today I have a quick tutorial for you on how to create this card, and we will play with washi tape as well as these beautiful new wax seal stamps by Creative Depot. And yeah, I just love this really simplistic look, and it's easy to create, but I think it's beautiful. And here we have the first seal that you just saw with the flower, then here is a bee. And then we have this really adorable bunny as well. And what I love about these wax seal stamps is that they make such beautiful embellishments. And it's a little bit addictive, so once you start, it's very difficult to stop. And as you can see here, the way how to apply wax onto your sheet can be done in different ways. So I have two of these sealing wax glue guns, and that's very similar to a regular hot glue gun, but I think the opening is a little bit bigger, so I felt that the wax came out a little bit easier than from my regular hot glue gun, and you don't have to worry about the setting. So if you have only a hot glue gun, you have to make sure that there is a cold setting or a cool setting, because the first time I tried to make wax seals, I totally ruined my stamp because the glue was so hot that it didn't cool down properly and it kind of melted within the stamp and I just ruined it. So yeah, whatever works for you is fine. If you have a hot glue gun with a cool setting, you can definitely try that, or you can get these specific sealing wax hot glue guns, or you can use this little stove that you also just saw in front of me. That's an electric one, just because I don't like the ones with a candle, just because I don't want a candle in my craft room, because there is a lot of paper. And this way I don't have to worry that I burn the whole place down. And here you see now a little bit of a mass production, because as I said, once I start, I cannot stop. And it's so fun because every time you use a different color, you get a totally different result. So here there is now a little bit of an overview of all of those different things that I just created with 3 stamps. And I absolutely love it. I mean, especially this bee, it's so cute. I love the bunny as well. And then the flower, they're just absolutely adorable. And the only thing I did to these stamps is that I colored the inside, where you see this flower, for example. I colored that with Sizzix wax. So there is wax by Sizzix in gold, and that works really well. But there are obviously also other waxes out there that you can just use with a bit of an eyeshadow applicator to just carefully color the inside in. And in the next step, we will use this beautiful washi tape by Creative Depot called Spring Leaves. And it has these leaves on it and these nice greenish tints. And you see me here now that I just place it down onto my cardstock. That's a very quick and easy background, especially if you can't really think of anything that you want to create. Then just take any washi tape that you have and create this background. And you just stick it down and then fold it over. And either you can just leave it like that, or you can trim it into place. As you maybe know, I love the Tim Holtz decal trimmer for that, because these deckled edges, they have a kind of nice rustic vibe, I think. And then I do the same thing with my cardstock here, just some plain white cardstock, also with the nice deckled edges, and I place it on top of the washi tape background. And now I do the step one more time, so I just place my washi tape down once again, and this time I will use that for my die cuts. And I think this works really nicely, because then you have the same motifs in the background and in the foreground. And I love using these sealed squiggles by Spellbinders. They're just really pretty dies. And also these sealed blooms, and they're all from the sealed collection by Spellbinders. And as you can see there on the cover, it's meant for their wax seals, but of course you can use them in different ways. And I also love these thin-lit dies here by Sizzix, which are called Delicate Autumn Stamps. And again, these are just fantastic dies for great variety, where you can create bouquets, and they're just very intricate and beautiful. And now I just place this onto my white cardstock and play around here a little bit with the composition. But then I thought I should probably get organized first, so I glue my washi tape background onto my card base so that this step is already done. And then I thought it would be nice to add some little bit of interest onto the card base. And for that I'm using the Kuretake Golden Mica. That's a liquid where you can just easily add a few little dots there with your fan brush. And then I thought, how about some green little speckles as well, because there's green in the washi tape, and then there's also some bits of green shine on the card base. And now I go back to the composition that you've already seen, and the nice thing is now that you don't have to glue anything down, because the wax seal will hold everything in place. And that's a really easy way to create the card, because then you put the wax seal down first and then you can glue the rest of these leaves down. And this is just a great way how your composition will stay intact and you don't have to worry that anything is not in place. And then I just go around these edges here once again with some golden wax by Sizzix. And then this way the edges also have some gold, and then there is some golden shine in the middle of the white card base, and this is how you can create something that's also a little bit elegant. And then I have this nice sentiment book here by Tim Holtz, and I just have to figure out where should this go, and just place it down here. And then of course I have to get my gemstones out to add even more interest and shine. And I just really think that's such an easy way to create a very elegant but also very easy card. And then in the last step I always get my glitter glue by Stickles, because again I just want to add a little bit more interest, and I just love anything that glitters and has this sheen. And that's already the finished card. I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial and that you maybe try it out. And with that, I wish you a very crafty week, and remember, no stressy, be messy and have fun. See you next time.